Ginger Gaming 2022_XL just ordered a pizza. Ginger Gaming 2022_XL has joined us from Bullet Fan.
Good morning, this is the Jersey Hermit with another retro video game stream, and today we're going back to my childhood to play a game called Return to Zork. It was a PC point-and-click adventure, and let me open the game. See if that works. Yep, there we go. And I'll let it run in attract mode, as it were. Welcome in, Ginger Gaming. How you doing this morning?
The sweepstakes winner. I've been looking forward to... No! No!
Yeah, so what is sweepstakes? I don't remember entering it. So we'll let it show off the credits. Hello, BHG. How you doing today?
BHG93 just ordered a pizza. BHG93 has joined us from Bullet
I've been
Fam.
talking a long time. I sense movement. I need a new battery. Can you hear me? A new battery.
All right, keep that in mind. We're going to need a new battery for that. So the first thing we want to do is I'm going to look at our inventory. So we have our map, our photo book, our camera, our tape recorder, which we can use later. We have a tele orb, we have a knife, and we have some matches. Start by taking a picture here, because taking pictures of a lot of things is a good way to get things out of other people. Other than that, like we get a sharp knife from home, okay. Teleorb from IT&L Corp. And we have matches from Chuckles Comedy Club. All right. So we'll start with a rock, good for throwing at things. Yeah, let's do that. Pick up the rock and throw it at the vulture. Good. Vulture flies away. Now we can look at the sign. We'll zoom in on the sign.
This used to be called the Valley of the Sparrows. It's had a name change recently.
Yeah, now it's the Valley of the Vultures. Okay. So we have a bonding plant. It's living. Key thing is we want to keep it that way. So if we want to take it, what we do is we take the knife, and instead of cutting it, we dig it up. I now have a bonding plant. Cool. We'll go further. We have a lighthouse. Again, take a picture. Nothing else I can do here. So we'll go forward.
Oh, I sense we're near the lighthouse. Ask that old fool how the road to the south is.
Well, just to be on the safe side, we are going to take a picture of the road to the south. And I know if I go down there, I'm going to die, and we're not going to do that. Although I am going to save my game just to be on the safe side. Yep, there we go. So instead, we're going to go to the door.
What's that? Who's there? Who are you? What's the password? I can't let you in without the password. And don't try swordfish. I know it's not that. I tried it myself. I couldn't get in. So I know it's not that. Well, we haven't had any visitors here since, I don't know how long. You must be another one of Rupert's sweepstakes winners, huh? Okay, what's the password? Did you say the password? I can't remember. I can't let you in without the password, so you must have already said it, huh?
First things first. Take the picture. Now we'll talk to the keeper.
It's a good thing you knew the password. It's not safe out there. Those buzzards will steal everything that's
And I
not
can
nailed
control
down.
the...
Sticky fingers. I'd say magnetic. The other day, one of them flew by and my shovel flew off after it. Down the road to the south, East and West Shanbar used to span the Northern River. But East Shanbar just up and disappeared, and West Shanbar just went south. Well, actually, it didn't just disappear. It sort of, gradually disappeared. First the inn, the general store, the Mudok's place. It's eerie. Even half the bridge is gone. You look up there. Runs on illuminite. Bet you don't know what illuminite is. It glows brighter than swamp gas.
All right. So I can ask about things in my inventory, like...
I've seen them before. Come with that phony timeshare swindler, huh?
Or, he doesn't want to say anything about that. We'll try the matches.
Thank you. I never smoke.
But he's got a smoker's cough. Go figure. Okay, we can look at the pictures.
You look up there. Runs on illuminite. Bet you don't know what illuminite is. It glows brighter than swamp gas.
Okay. Nothing there.
No, not more double negatives, pal.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay for that one. I didn't make the pun. He did.
The road to the south is impassable. Absolutely impossible to pass. Impassable.
Okay, I don't think I have... Yeah, I have the picture.
Not bad.
Yep. Okay. So we've done all of that. We can zoom out. And this I can basically replay any audio in the game.
This used to be called the Valley of the Sparrows. It's had a name change recently.
Nothing there. Okay. Alright. We can go upstairs. And up here, we're at the top of the lighthouse. We have a rail. Can't do anything with this now. That is all I can deal with here. So, back down to the bottom.
Come back anytime. Let me know if you find any extra illuminite. I could use it.
That old bore. Oh, that reminds me. Did you hear the one about the about the appetite of the wild boar in the forest of the spirit?
I guess he wasn't kidding about needing a new battery. We go around the back of the lighthouse. We got these vines. Strong climbing vines, no less. Can't get it that way. Can we pull them out? Who's resistant to pulling? Well, we have a knife. The roots are too deep. Okay. So this one I need to cut. And then tie the wood planks together. And now I get on the raft. Alright. The raft drifts away after you jump onto the bridge. Fine. Schoolhouse. So I don't want to do the schoolhouse yet. What I want to do, where are you? I think I got to turn around. Now don't go over the bridge or else you die. We'll go this way. Into the old mill.
Who are you?
Don't matter.
Want some rye?
Of course you do.
We're coming back to that. We're going out this way. Throwing the chalk to turn the water wheel. And taking the key. The key you found by the old man. Pick up key.
Want some rye?
Of course you do.
We'll get there. So the key lets me into the general store. And normally you can't steal in this game or else it makes the game unwinnable. But the letter we got from the sweepstakes, which I don't have on me, says I can take 3 things from here. We're going to take the battery and drop it into the teleorb.
And that's the only way to get out of there alive. I hope you remember that when the time comes.
Okay. Round behind the counter. I can take the tickets and the coins. Let's see what we got. Tickets. Our tickets to the fabulous Dizzy World. Okay. And then we picked up the coins. 6 Zork mids. That's the currency here. We don't have enough, trust me. Can I take a picture of this place? No, nothing photogenic here. But the gift shop I can. Okay. If I go here, it's the old hardware store. Nothing photogenic here. How about here? No. Take the box. The place is deserted. I can take that. We're not touching the mice. The mice are diseased. We know better. Now we'll go to the schoolhouse.
What year is it? Oh yeah, the Great Diffusion was 1247. That was 400 years ago. My birthday's coming up soon.
Okay. Can't do anything with this now. Yeah, no one answers. I have to basically ring the bell to get the door open. So we take the crank and do that. Mrs. Peepers hears the bell and opens the door for you. Take a picture of her.
Well, you are late. It's all right, but don't let it happen again or be marked down on your permanent record.
Oh, God.
Tardiness. Good work habits. I like that. First, we're going to have a little pop quiz.
Oh no, not a test.
Okay, so back in the day, they had this thing called copy protection. This is copy protection. So what I need to do is I need to dig out the old Encyclopedia Frobosica. Yes, it's another thing that came with the game. Let me find it. Extras. Frobosica. Come on, download. Wait a minute, I think this one's in the manual too. Where did I put the manual? Is this it? This is it. 7th day of the week is called Star Day. Okay, we can do that. Star Day.
I'm so happy to have someone to ask this of. Would you be so kind as to take this book and record what happened to East Shanbar and what caused it? I can't go myself. I have to be here if any of my students come back.
All right. So while we're here, let's ask about things we know. No, no, no. She won't cover that subject. No.
I can't go myself. I have to be here if any of my students come back.
All right. We'll start with the map. No. No. Nothing. Brilliant. She is useless.
My goodness.
Okay.
I sense we're near the lighthouse.
We'll see.
Ask that old fool how the road to the south is.
Nope. I don't think we're going to get anything more out of her right now. We can take a picture of the schoolhouse. Now we go to the mayor's office. Well, town hall.
The mayor's office. That old windbag could power a city street for a whole week with one speech.
Oh, boy.
Well, a new constituent. I'm the mayor of Shambar. Glad to meet you. I hope you're registered to vote.
No, I'm not. Not for this, at least. But we take a picture anyways. And we can look in here, into the files. And I do want to look at everything. The headquarters of ITNL Inc. and Mudok's Armory, both located in East Shandbar, are the most recent inexplicable disappearances. They follow in the heels of the disappearance of the historic Inn of Eisenau last month. Historic Inn of Eisenau disappears. Frantic Modicum Mudok discovered the historic Inn of Eisenau has mysteriously disappeared and his wife along with it. We had just finished breakfast at the inn and I walked across the street to open my shop. I turned to say something to Molly and the whole block was gone. Modicum was moved in with his friend and partner Rupert. The mayor vows recovery. General store closes and disappears in the same day. I can't take it anymore, says Will Swindle, ex-proprietor of the general store. But fate took a hand when immediately upon tacking up his last notice, the building vanished. It's just as well. My clientele has been dwindling steadily. Phoebo's Folly, commonly known as the cluster, suspected to have been replaced with a fake cluster. The holy woman at Belnair Temple has expressed concern and asked for an inquiry. ITNL has been contracted to investigate. Okay. I need to take an ad break. I will see you in 60 seconds. Alright, we are back. Let's see what else we can learn. Survivor, a game of strategy involving two players in the guise of Wizard Trumbile and the Mage Canuck. The Wizard piece plays a compound move comprised of one straight, one diagonal move, one turn. The Canuck piece can move to any square on the board to block the Wizard piece's movement. Whenever the Wizard piece vacates a square on the playing board, that square turns into a pit. The object of the game is to occupy the last remaining square on the board. Okay. Shambar Library. Blueprints checked out by Canuck. Construction to begin in 1648. That's next year. Belnair Temple. Ancient temple. Continuously occupied by unusually high priestesses since BC before counting. Phoebo. Dwarven miner who discovered the cluster, also known as Phoebo's Folly. Embarrassed by the folly, he took to drink and missed a turn during a joyride in a mining cart. Parts of the mining cart and some of his wardrobe were enshrined at Belnair Temple. The cluster. Football-sized concentration of pure illuminite of odd color. The luminance of the cluster never diminishes. One view at Belnair Temple, see Phoebo's Folly, and also see illuminite. Football-sized illuminite drama set aside as a good luck symbol, then when the anticipated vein of illuminite failed to appear, was named Phoebo's Folly. And ultimately, illuminite became a dominant mining material. Phoebo did not live to see his discovery become a valued building material and light source. Renamed the cluster. Okay. ITNL. Illuminite, Transluminite, and Leisure Incorporated. Company formed by Wizard Trembile, Grouper, Modicum Mudok, and the Mage Canuck for the purpose of building an underground resort and the development of high-technology commercial products. The first project of ITNL Inc. was Dizzy World. Other projects include the prototype telewarp, lighting products, Illuminite magnets, and Illuminite batteries. Okay. Illuminite. Glowing material mined by dwarves. Originally considered useless, now used extensively for building underground, valued for its crew-repellent qualities. Manufacturing material used by IT&L. The illuminite loses its glow when exposed to most sources of warmth, such as sunlight or body heat. Maximum illumination from this material can be obtained by placing near radio speakers. Cool. Innovizinov. Historic Inn of Izino, first built in 985, inherited by Molly Modoc, née Kettle, 1626, subsequently remodeled to suit her taste. Mary Kettle and Modoc were wed in the lobby of the historic inn, February 14, 1635. Next, plants. Among the rarest high-altitude plant is the bonding plant found in the mountain passes around the Valley of the Sparrows. This plant is often found near signs. That explains. While scientific research has never verified its relationship to humans, it's widely believed that this plant creates an emotional bond with anyone who finds it useful. While good mental health won't invigorate a bonding plant, this plant seems to wilt and eventually die when its master becomes sad or depressed. It's also been said that a wilting and dying plant can sadden its master prematurely. Most remarkable of all is that the bond between these plants and their masters is not limited by physical barriers. Cases have been recorded where a plant has wilted and died from a saddened master in another continent. This plant can be considered perennial as it will grow anew at just about any time of the year. Once bonded with the human master, it will never sprout again in the same spot so long as it continues to exist, dead or alive. Okay. Dwarven Sword. Legendary weapon was last known to be in possession of Modoc after being passed down from generations of simple peasants and adventurers. It's said to have been blessed in every generation by the holy women of Belmare. When in good repair, this fabled sword glows blue in the presence of danger. Regardless of its condition, the sword is unbreakable. The dwarven miners now claim this sword as their own, even though it was formerly owned by elves. K. Toasting. Toasting etiquette, excerpted from a treatise by Booze Miller. The traditional Shambar ritual toast consists of 4 steps. Here's to us, who's like us, darn few, and they're all dead. Before each sentence of the Shambar toast, the host offers a guest a glass of some drink, rye wine, but not illuminade. The guest then suggests a toast, the host recites the next sentence in the toast and raises his glass. The guest drinks first while the host waits. Finally, the host drinks his glass and begins the next step by offering another drink. The first 2 or 3 steps to this intricate drinking ritual with our highly potent local rye is enough to make you drunk. Getting past the 3rd step is the key. Remember, don't drink and drive. Alright. Long life spell. Spell cast to ensure long life. Duration unknown. This spell was cast by the Mage Canuck and the Wizard Trembile before the Great Diffusion to ensure that both would have enough time to recover the powers they lost due to their participation in the Great Diffusion of 1247. Muses. Ancient Muses of the Arts. Sculpture garden built around 966 as a shrine to the 6 ancient Muses of the Arts. Eoj, Mit, Sire, Mix, Selrock, and Sella. Joe, Tim, Eric, Kim, Charles, and Alex backwards. Although it is not known which muses are associated with what art, many believe the following odd verse is somehow germane. Bog down not with your staff, but return to throw, lest the vessel of sight miss your boxing helmet and your brilliant defense to hit you in the orb kicker. The 7th kneeling figure is not believed to be one of the original muses and is simply known as Lib the Catcher. Okay. Yar. Sailing term. Seaworthy, easy to handle, responsive, rights to the wind easily. Okay. Gazpacho. They gave us a gazpacho recipe. I don't think I need that. The Guardian. A mysterious figure semi-shrouded in secrecy whose purpose is to keep Zorkian citizens and visitors honest and upright and to punish the fallible and inflict their belongings to the 4 winds whenever appropriate. We don't want to see the Guardian. Encyclopedia for Bosica. The abridged version of this encyclopedia, edited by Nino Ruffini, contains an incredible amount of information on the great underground empire. Unknown persons are attempting to rewrite Zorkian history and are circulating a revisionist version. The Guardian is roaming the countryside and confiscating bogus version. The true abridged versions has some alphabetization errors. Got it. Zork, the Return of Evil. Hello... Okay, there. Good. Okay, it's made sure you've checked in. The companion book to The Rise and Fall of Zork, edited by Mavis Peepers. Zork, The Return of Evil by Rebecca Snoot will be available soon in neighborhood bookstores from here to Zork Mids. Great diffusion. Event caused the end of the second age of magic. All magic and magical devices, whether mechanical or enchanted, were dispersed into the atmosphere with the hope that evil magic would be vanquished forever. Most wizards and mages lost their powers in the process. Okay. West Shambar times. Mayor and Lighthouse Keeper announced plans for new anti-vulture warning system. Rebecca Snoot graduates sui cum laude. Right. Advertisement. Angus Pugney wears all cast roundup best of show. Boat dock. Booze Miller of West Shambar drove his pickup truck into the river for the 10th time. He's pressing on the brake when a bottle must have wedged between the pedal and the floorboard. We've already revoked his license. Now what we need to revoke are his keys. Okay. That's that. Nightlife. Night spelunking, starlight motorboating, dancing nightly, walk on stand-up contest at Chuckles. Okay. Hellhounds, descendants of those fearsome canines, finally became domesticated in 1646. They're still quite ferocious and not to be trifled with. They've been crossbred with the best guard dogs of the Major Pi R squared kennelry. Nice. These guard dogs are indigenous to the area surrounding the road in the south and share the natural features of all that hail from that region of the world. The crossbreeding occurred as a result of a drop of sales of purebred hellhounds following the circulation of a vicious rumor started by the Poodle Guild. The old spread word that pure hellhounds could now become invisible, and the only warning one had of an imminent attack was the sound of their bark. Of course, only an orc would be so gullible as to believe that kind of nonsense, but sales dropped anyways, and the crossbreeding program was instituted. Okay. Refuse. Newly installed incinerator, burning any type, only one drawer hatchery open at a time. Okay. Magic tiles. First perfect game for manipulative people usually comes in sets of 9, 12, or 16. In each set, all but one piece is visible until the correct arrangement of words is achieved. Illuminate. Can only be contained in a metal container. Containers made of leather will behave unpredictably. Okay. Cool. And now, if you look at our notebook, we have information that we can work with.
If you just came to look, go over there and look at the files. They're open to everybody. You might learn something. I used to have less time on my hands when the town was bigger. I'm still needed. The lighthouse keeper and I have worked out an anti-vulture warning system. Can't seem to get it to work yet, though.
Like, I can ask about...
A shame what's happened to him. He used to be the miller when we had grain to mill. Now he just sits in that mill by the river and drinks himself into a stupor. And he's a menace on the road. That is our keeper of the flame. The brave soul who lives all alone, keeping an eye peeled for vultures. He's a trifle long-winded. The only way to get his attention is to put something right in front of his face. It's a shame about the infrastructure of the valley. Ever since that, things started going downhill. Travel has become very precarious.
Yep. No comment.
Well, it's easy to get a little paranoid around here. Vultures carrying people off, half the town disappearing. Blues, weird dreams.
Okay. We talked about the lighthouse. No comment.
Oh yes, Mavis Peepers is a little preoccupied. That's why we put the bell there. But someone keeps stealing the rope. Oh yes, Mavis Peepers is a little preoccupied. That's why we put the bell there.
Okay.
But someone keeps stealing the rope.
Alright.
Pretty good likeness, don't you think?
Right.
Oh yes, Mavis Peepers is a little preoccupied. That's why we put the bell there. But someone keeps stealing the rope.
Alright. Not gonna worry about the recordings.
Isn't that one of those devices that Modoc, Canuck, Rupert, and Trimbile were trying to market?
No comment. No. Nothing else. Okay. So again, we're going to go down. Now we're going to go down. No, I have other things I need to do. We need to go to see Mr. Miller.
That guy drinks so much, even his plants are potted.
Yep.
Want some rye? Of course you do.
Now, if I drink this, I'm going to get drunk. However, they just hinted that. So we toast.
Here's to us.
And then we drink. I have nothing in mind, but he still has his.
Want some rye? Of course you do.
Yeah, we're not playing this game.
Who's like us?
Two drinks in.
Want some rye? Of course you do.
No, I don't really, but...
Damn few.
Okay, that's three.
Want some rye? Of course you do.
Now, what we need to do is ask him for his keys.
My keys? Oh, sure, yeah. I'm too dry to drunk. Oh, would you pick up a six-pack while you're out? I'd be much obliged.
So now I have the keys. Pick up the glass instead. Last toast.
And they're all dead.
And we have just drunk him under the table. Pocket the flask. That'll open that door, but we're not ready to go there yet. I wanted the flask. So now we can go back and go down here.
Oh, you scared me. Stay back. What do you want? Yeah, but what's it to you?
Okay.
Stay back. What do you want? I escaped from the cliffs of depression. I don't know how long ago. If only I could go to a happy place. Somewhere fun.
Well, I can help with that. We give the tickets to the waif. Morning, Gracker. How you doing today?
Gracker 221 just
bits.
cheered 10
I told
bits.
myself if anyone was ever nice to me, I'd give them this. My father gave that to me before I escaped. He said it was good luck. I want you to have it.
Okay. You can go in. The other thing we want to do while we're here is we want to take the flask and fill the flask with water. We are done here. So we'll go here. Now, we can head down where we opened.
Want some rye? Of course you do.
Notice he's moved. Down we go. You politely return the glass. Well, of course there's no answer. Please go back. There's two ways out. I forget which way is the right way. It's this way. First things first, take a picture. If I go here, I've got the Heroes Memorial and the Troll Caverns are there. Okay. This way, I've got the Fool's Memorial. Take the book. And there is Snoot's Farm. Now let's look at the book. A book in some ancient Zorkian language. Good to know. Cliffs of Depression. Okay. There's the Fool's Memorial. There's the Heroes Memorial. And here we are in East Shanbar. General store. If you can get in, you can have it. Take a picture. There's the furnace. Nothing photogenic there. There's Moodocks. Nothing photogenic there. Nope, that's already did that. Blacksmith shop. He turns around for a picture. That's good. Let's see. That's the blacksmith shop. No, that's the blacksmith shop. That's the incinerator. This is what I wanted. Take a...
Now, it isn't easy to trick evil. Here's what we did. I can't believe we did this, but we did. Now, the wizards met in room number 2 at the Inn of Is Enough to plan the great dispersal of all magic. Now, our enemies had placed a spy in basement level number 6, but we knew that. Whoop, gotta go.
All right.
Oh, a visitor. Well, how nice. Come on in.
Not ready for her yet. Paying guests only. All right. I have to take an ad break. I will see you in 60 seconds. Back we are. Let's go see Moodoc, huh? First things first, take the picture.
Something I can do for you? I'll look around, let me know. Name's Moodoc. Modicom Moodoc. This game. Pull up a chair, I'll teach it to you. It's called Survivor, in honor of Trimble and Canuck, the only 2 survivors of the Great Diffusion. Well, that happened over 400 years ago. You got 16 squares.
Okay.
I play the wizard, and you can play Canuck. So the wizard has got to move 1 square straight and one square diagonal in each move. Now you can move diagonal first, and then straight after, it doesn't matter. Now the moment the wizard moves off a square, it caves in, forms a pit. Now Canuck can jump to any unoccupied square and force you to move into a pit, and he's won. Now the object is to have all the squares turn into pits, except the one you'll be sitting on. That takes strategy. Give it a try.
Okay.
I'd be needing to think about that.
So go there. I'm going to force him
Now,
that
you're not
way.
as dumb as you look.
And now I've won the game.
Now, you're not as dumb as you look.
Right? Because he can only go...
I'd be needing to think about that. 2 out of 3, huh?
Easy game.
You know, nobody really takes the time to learn this game. You done good. I'd like to give you something that may help you on your way. It's a real fine sword. A little worse for the wear, but Smitty across the way can shine it up for you. Oh, and here's a talking. It might come in handy.
Okay, we take the coin. Let me look at that sword. A truly fancy but dull and rusty bejeweled sword. Okay. And we'll look at the token. The token that Modoc gives you. In Frobs we trust. Oh, goodness, with a boat on it. Okay. So we're going to talk and ask Modoc about... Let's ask about the book. He keeps his comments to himself.
We built them. Me, Trimbile, Roper, Canuck. That's a prototype. It can receive, but it can't send. We were still working the bugs out when the partnership folded.
Okay. Nothing else.
That reminds me of my old partner, Canuck. He was something. Really creative.
Modoc, honey, I don't mean to be malicious, but that guy really gave me the creeps. I didn't even know who I was talking to when he was around. He was a real nutcase.
Just ignore. He made everything work. Couldn't understand why Roper did what he did.
Alright. Keeps his comments to himself. One of these is going to show.
Just ignore. You know, I didn't always have just one arm. An orc got it. When I was trying to help me buddies out, got caught by a reflection in a mirror Roper was using to deflect the spell. Ricochet. You almost have to be invisible to get by those things.
Alright. Now, I'm going to go back. Wait a minute. There's Pugny's Ranch. I can take a picture of this. Nothing I can. How about here? There we go. Where do I want to go? I want to go through the town. Take a picture of the Whispering Woods. Pick up the look at tiles. 11 marble tiles with writing on them from a set of 12. Pick them up. Look at the frame, an interactive multimedia frame with buttons. Drop tiles into frame you're now carrying the puzzle. Let's look at the puzzle. See, I know the solution to this. That much is beginning. this guy around this way. No. Move it this way. Three more pieces where I know. There we go. Search for 3 more pieces on the ground where this was found. Illuminite rocks. A round piece like a disc. Yeah, that goes in the inventory too. Over here. We're not ready for here. But I know it's there. Is there any other thing to do with the ruins? Take a picture both ways. Okay. Now, where was... It was this way, one of these ways. I'm trying to remember how to get back to the old mill. Or the new mill. It was by the Heroes Memorial, wasn't it? Yeah. Not there. There it is. I got a few pictures I still got to take. We go up.
Want some rye?
We didn't get booze.
Of course you do.
No photogenic booze, huh? And we're gonna go talk to Peepers for a reason. Ask about photos. We're going to ask about Modoc.
Oh, that. Mr. Modoc is always playing that silly survivor game of his. We used to play it here with the children. He always insists on playing the wizard, but he always tries to win the hard way. You know, the wizard is allowed to pass if he can't make a move.
And I do need to know that. So now if I look at the notebook for Survivor, the wizard piece may pass on any turn. Alright. Now that we've done that, we're going to disappear down into the...
Want some rye? Of course you do.
I think we're done there for a while. All right. Out we go. Now we can continue on our exploration. Actually, wait, there is one more thing I could have done. I'm going to do that real quick. No, the other way. This way. Up we go. I got to talk to the mayor.
Want some rye? Of course you do.
Ask the mayor about inventory, about my book.
How many computer programmers does it take to screw in a light bulb? That's a hardware problem.
That is terrible. But we need that. And actually, what I need to do is ring the bell a second. Ask her about the book.
Oh, that is written in the literary tongue. The book of 4 jokes and learned essays upon them? I suppose it's good that at least you read occasionally. Rebecca Snoot might be a good one to translate the old language. She picks up languages in a snap.
There we go. Now we go see... Well, first things first, we're going to save just to be on the safe side.
Want some rye? Of course you do.
Alright. Down we go. To the Fool's Memorial. Wait a minute. Other way. This way. Snoot's Farm. So yeah, I can't knock to get in. The only way in is this way. We go up here. Watch this.
Huh?
That's what I get.
Hold it right there. I got a few questions to ask you. I'm warning you. See if you can figure this out.
6th day of the week. Yeah, guess what? It's another copyright protection thing. We know the answer is Frob Day.
Okay. You're all right. So next time, try to use the door, and you don't need to steal anything. I know you're on our side, so I'll let you take whatever you need.
That's the important thing. We have to...
Paralyzed_player has ordered a drink.
Hello, Paralyzed Player. Welcome in. And yes, it is Zork. Better mouth movement than some high-end AAA games now. Yeah, I know. So let's see. First things first. And it's important that we have that. No photogenics there.
That's no poodle. That's a hellhound. Oh.
Impasta, yeah. Okay. I can take the meat with me, but I'm not ready for the meat yet. We'll come back for that. Pick up the thermos. An empty thermos for keeping drinks cold. Okay, put that away. Turn the sink on. Pick up the soap. Drop it in the sink. Turn the sink on. We've got soapy water. We take the waif's gift. And we wash the gift. It's a piece of something round. Yeah, it's a disc piece. So, we're going to be coming back here eventually because we need what's in this door. In here, I can take the mirror. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Now, because we got... can't do anything now. Actually, we can. We can take the crank. Counterclockwise cranking. Does nothing. I'm doing reasonably well. I'm looking forward to a baseball game today. Carrots, carrots, carrots for clockwise cranking. Take some carrots.
Paralyzed _ player has joined us from Bullet Fan.
Now we can go to Pugny's Ranch. See the box here? Can't take it yet.
Go away! I haven't got anything for you! I've only got one milk cow, and she only eats carrots! So just go away! Ah, that's alright. Just take what you need and go away. And you can take that ludicrous box out there too. I didn't order it, and I didn't want it. The missus didn't order it, and she doesn't want it. And the cow don't need it either. So just go.
Take a picture of Pugny while I'm at it. Now we are allowed to take the box. The bra box. Oh dear, I'm not going to tell the bra story. In here... First things first, take a picture of the cow. Pick up some hay. Drop a clump of hay. Use matches, light a match. Burn the small clump of burning hay. Warm my hands. Utterly the right way to treat a lady. Okay. Take our thermos. Milk the cow. Milk in an environmentally correct container. Cool. Put the thermos in my inventory.
There you are. I'm Rebecca Snoot. We weren't properly introduced. I know there's something evil happening, and I know its name is Morpheus. It keeps introducing itself in my dreams. I'm working on a book called Zork, The Return of Evil. I'll let you know what I find out.
Okay. First things first. Ask Rebecca. Oh, we gotta do it this way, right? Ask about the book.
I studied up. I can translate it now. Why do flatheads write TGIF on their shoes? Toes go in first.
That is terrible. But I gotta take an ad break, so I'll see you in 60.
Poor Pugny. He just can't seem to cope.
Okay.
My dad. He collects everything he can get his hands on. His room is so packed with useless items it takes 400 years to sort through. Talk about negative energy.
Okay.
You know the lighthouse keeper's gonna lose his job if he doesn't get any illuminate.
Nothing there. Okay. I'm going to ask her about her teacher. Why not?
Ah, that woman. She's got a homily for everything. Count your fingers after you shake hands with him.
Oh boy.
That guy does nice work, but you really gotta watch him. That place is full of rats. The owner just left it, but we can't find a key for it. The mayor's office has a great filing system. When I want to know something, I don't even bother with the library. Oh, so you've met Mavis Peepers. She's a wealth of information. You know the lighthouse keeper's gonna lose his job if he doesn't get any illuminate.
Okay.
You know the lighthouse keeper's gonna lose his job if he doesn't get any illuminite. And what you need are positive.
Alright. I think that's it. Vulture pits. Take a picture, but don't go in. Okay. So, now we can go back to town. And use the, right here, the blacksmith. Or the incinerator. Lever 1. Take the box of braziers. Close it. Open the other drawer. You have a hot wire. And that is why we brought the water. A wire remnant from the box of bras. Okay. Next step. To the general store. No one answers. Insert wire. Okay, we're going to pick up the rats. And we're going to put them in a box. Look at the box. And you remember how we used to find prizes? You found the prize. Your prize whistle from Rodney's Fun Cereal. Take the whistle. Anything else I can grab? Cereal box. Nope, that's it. And you do have to put the rats in the box, or else it will kill you. Go see the blacksmith. Give the sword to the blacksmith.
Come back later.
All right. So now we got to kill some time. I don't know how much time I've got to kill.
Those Zork meds.
All right. the money. You are now carrying the sword. Examine sword. A shiny sword that doesn't have a jewel in it. That's not our sword.
That's your sword? It's just so dirty when you brought it in here, you just don't recognize it. Okay. Okay, I'll look around. Here it is. I made a mistake, okay? I said I was sorry.
You got the dwarven sword back. And if we look at it, the bejeweled true dwarven sword of York. There we go. We are done with him. Okay. So now we are going to head... Wait a minute. There's another way, and I'm trying to remember where it is. It's not there.
There you are. You want to hear something? The vultures are good for just one thing and one thing only. They're talons. When you find one, grab it. They're like boomerangs.
Good to know. We don't want the forest yet. There we go.
You looking for something? Just got boats here. 2 Zork mids. Well, I got one ready. Tied to the pier.
Okay. So we're going to ask him about some things. He's too tied up to reply.
I had a girl. She was a witch. She's quite a girl. I had a fight with her a while back. I don't even remember what about. Haven't spoken since. I wrote her a letter, though. I got it here somewhere. You think maybe you could do me a favor and take it to her? Appreciate it.
Okay. We do not read the letter because we are not stupid. We still ask about things. Specifically, we got to ask about the cow.
Hey, you know, that reminds me of this knot called the cow hitch.
Okay, it's left over, right? Okay. Under, through, around, okay, and then back, I think. Yeah, that's it. Good and strong.
And we now know how to do it. Okay. You look, now we have 4 Zork mids. Pick up the coins.
Appreciate it.
You've rented a boat. Okay. Pick up the box. Examine the box, the rats you put in the box. Remove rats from box. They go into the boat.
Ruby Mad Hatter has joined us from Bullet Fam.
To the witch's hut. Hello, Ruby Mad Hatter. As you pour up, the rats turn into stone. You can't use the boat. Ah, classic point-and-click adventure. Yes, it is. So we go in.
Oh, hello. The potion's not ready yet, but you could have a cup of tea. Frogs have to boil down just a bit.
Oh, boy.
I use too much water. Most people wouldn't dare smile at a witch. Someone special used to smile at me like that. But we haven't spoken in ages. Forget why.
Okay, so a couple things we need to do here. First things first. We take the book.
Oh, let me see. Oh, it's in Zorkman's script. Do you know why most Zork jokes are one line? So flatheads can remember them.
All right. Now. No, we don't open the letter. We give the letter.
Oh, for me? I must take your boat. Why don't you take that stick so you can navigate the bogs? Thank you. You're such a dear.
You have permission to take the stick. I only have permission to take the stick.
Well, we thought we'd gotten rid of the bad magic. Cows got fatter, people slimmed down, food got better, life was good. But over the years, the evil magic began to seep down into the soil, and eventually it settled in the Illuminite. Magic and Illuminite seemed to attract. I remember a witch who had that effect on me.
Okay, here's the deal. Okay, we can go north. North. We do not want to go north. We do not want to go east. South is safe. Okay, so north is not the solution. Let's look at east. Nope. West it is. Here's the thing. I don't know the solution to this. I can't know the solution to this. It gets redone every time you play. Okay, both west and north are good. We're going to try north first. I don't have to check east because east won't work. West won't work either. So south and then west. So we are at west-west. West is good. North is good. Try north. No. Okay. So now it's 3 wests. No. South is going to tell me no. Yeah. West, 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 north. North is good. East is not. West is not. 3 wests and 2 norths. North is good. East is not. West is good. 3 norths and 3 wests, then 3 norths. Try east. So now it's 3, 3, 1. All directions are good. Try north. No. 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 East is good because that's the way we came. Alright. This is wrong. This way we checked every direction. East is good. South is good. North is good. Try north. No. East is good. No. North, no. Back we go. South is the safe way. North, I can't go. East. Go east again. Right, that's no good. I thought I had checked that path. Alright, you can't walk on water. Where did we get stuck? We're back here. Oh, I'm back quite a bit. That's why we want to be careful. Yeah, we're back here. How much did I get? And then we'll see just how much I screwed up. Mayor.
Well, I knew. Isn't that one of those devices that... How many implementors does it take to screw...
Okay, so we got the joke out of him. That was the important thing.
Want some rye? Of course you do.
Alright, let's try this again. Let's not be stupid this time. Yeah, we did the ruins thing, and if we did that... Do I have the sword? Yes, I do. Right, we're going to give him that, and while I'm at it, I got to take an ad break, so I'll see you in 60 seconds.
Come back later.
are back. Let's pick up where we left off. We do not want the Whispering Woods, we want the other woods when we... Okay. We can do this now. We just have to be careful. Oh no, we can't do this yet. I need the sword back.
Do Zork meds. That's your sword? It's just so dirty when you brought it in here, you just don't recognize it. Okay. Okay, I'll look around. Here it is. I made a mistake, okay? I said I was sorry.
Okay, we've got the sword back. Now we can do this. North, east, east, south. Tree with metal leaves. 3 Zorkmits. Pick them up. Nothing happens. Okay. So now we go. There's my. Okay, so from here, we want to go west, west, north, west, south, west.
I know you're out there.
You big orc!
Hold on. Oh, shoot. No, I can't do this yet.
I may be blind, but I can hear you.
I'm a fairy.
Stand still and fight!
Why don't you use a fly swatter?
You big orc!
Okay. Back we are. And we're going to leave the... Because now I remember how far back I am. I have the book. Take a picture. Do what you're supposed to.
Huh? Hold it right there. I got a few questions to ask you. I'm warning you. See if you can figure this out.
3rd day of the week. In this game, it is Gru's Day.
Okay. You're all right. So next time, try to use the door. And you don't need to steal anything. I know you're on our side, so I'll let you take whatever you need.
Alright. Now that that's done... Right, we need to take the picture. We need to take the voice.
That's no poodle. That's a hellhound.
Alright. In here, where we skip that, we put the soap in the sink. We have soapy water now. And we wash the gift. Okay, we take the thermos. We do not touch the oven. Grab the mirror. We get our carrots. And then we go over here.
Go away! I haven't got anything for you! I've only got one milk cow, and she only eats carrots! So just go away! Ah, that's alright. Just take what you need and go away. And you can take that ludicrous box out there too. I didn't order it, and I didn't want it. The missus didn't order it, and she doesn't want it. And the cow don't need it either. So just go.
Picture. Take the bra. Get our milk. Since the cow was so nice, do that. Okay. Back to town.
There you are.
There we go.
I'm Rebecca Snoot. We weren't properly introduced. I know there's something evil happening, and I know its name is Morpheus. It keeps introducing itself in my dreams. I'm working on a book. It's called Zork, The Return of Evil. I'll let you know what I find out.
Ask about inventory. Ask about the book.
I studied up. I can translate it now. Why do flatheads write TGIS on their shoes? Toes go in first.
Yep. Okay, we did what we had to do there. We're going to go to the incinerator. First door. Box in. Pour the flask. Take the wire. Okay. Take the wire. Shake this a couple times. Pick up rats. Put them in the box. Save just to be on the safe side. How much coinage do I have now? 8. Cool. Now that we have what we need, I can go into the forest again, see the bowman, which from the start is north, north, west, south, west.
I know you're out there.
You big ox!
I may be blind, but I can hear you.
I'm a fairy.
Stand still and fight!
Why don't you use a fly swatter?
You big ox!
Give the thermos to the bowman.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And while we're at it, dropped items. Carrying the thermos, the bow, and the arrows. Okay. So if I look at the thermos, it's partially full. I'm going to drink now, get it out of the way. And you can see a little clearer. One. I went east, that's not what I want. I want to go north, north. Okay.
So we meet again. It was brave of you to go near the hunter. I could have handled him myself, though. I was only playing with him. But since it is a matter of honor among fairies to reward good deeds done on our behalf, I'd like you to have this. It's fairy dust. You'll figure it out.
Okay. Let's get back out. Put the inventory, fairy dust in the inventory. Nothing to the east. I think I gotta go north here. East, east, south, east, south gets me the money tree. Get more money out of here, so that's west, west, south, and out. Okay. Now that I've done that, I need to go see Pugmy again. Before I do, take some more carrots just in case. Pick up some hay, do this again. Drop the hay. That's right, hold on. I gotta do this right. Strike a match. Burn the hay. Warm your hands. Pick up the thermos. Right. And feed the cow. Okay, now I am ready for the meat. meat in my inventory. Now I gotta move around a bit to do what I need to do. Because I basically have to let the meat, frozen slab of steak, I need to let it rot. Still frozen. Okay. The meat you have is thawing. Good. A slab of steak. Still not ready. No, we can't go to the troll caverns yet. That's the way to the mill.
You looking for something? Just got boats here. 2 Zorkmids. Well, I got one ready, tied to the pier.
Okay. Save first off. And the photos we need to take are...
I had a girl.
One of the girls?
She was a witch. She's quite a girl. I had a fight with her a while back. I don't even remember what about. Haven't spoken since. I wrote her a letter, though. I got it here somewhere. You think maybe you could do me a favor and take it to her? Appreciate it.
And now we've got to ask... Oh, crap. I got to come back. I know what I did wrong. It's rotten. Took the picture.
There you are. You want to hear something? The vultures are good for just one thing and one thing only. They're talons. When you find one, grab it. They're like boomerangs.
Okay. Save. Pick up rotting meat. Use rotting meat with fair... Hold on. It's the other way around. Pick up fairy dust. Sprinkle fairy dust on rotten meat. Had the right idea, but that's why we saved. Places the pits, your dead meat. Yeah. What I need to do, okay. Pick up fairy dust. Okay. Pick up rotting meat. Throw rotting meat. The vultures eat the rotten meat and fall asleep. Now I can take the town. Okay, got the talon, and that's what I wanted. Alright. I gotta take an ad break. I will see you in 60. Okay, back we are. We got our Talon.
Oh, hiya, sailor.
Alright. Can you read the book? He's too tied up to reply. Yeah, he can't do the book. We've got Rebecca did the book. Yeah, we got Rebecca to do the book. We got the mayor to do the book. There's basically 5 people who can do the book. The witch can do the book. We need 4 of them. Okay, so we're going to ask Ben about the cow.
Hey, you know, that reminds me of this knot called the cow hitch.
Because we need this.
Okay, it's left and right. Under, through, around, and back, I think. Yeah, that's it. Good and strong.
Okay.
Hey, you know, that reminds me of this knot called the cow hitch.
Okay, it's left and right. Under, through, around, and back, I think. Yeah, that's it. Good and strong.
Alright. So we know that. Now we're going to
Appreciate it.
pay for the boat. Pick up the box. Yep, the rats I put in the box. Remove the rats from the box. They go in the motor. As you pull the rats turn to stone, you can't use them.
Oh, hello. The potion's not ready yet, but you could have a cup of tea. Frogs have to boil down just a bit. I use too much water. Most people wouldn't dare smile at a witch. Someone special used to smile at me like that. But we haven't spoken in ages. Forget why.
Okay. So we take the picture of Witch Rita. Ask about the book.
Oh, let me see. Oh, it's in Zorkmid's script. Do you know why most Zork jokes are one line? So flatheads can remember them.
Alright. Now that we've done that, we take the sealed letter and we give it to Witch.
For me? I must take your boat. Why don't you take that stick so you can navigate the bogs? Thank you. You're such a dear.
Okay. Pick up the stick. Save.
Well, we thought we'd gotten rid of the bad magic. Cows got fatter, people slimmed down, food got better, life was good. But over the years, the evil magic began to seep down into the soil, and eventually it settled in the Illuminite. Magic and Illuminite seemed to attract. I remember a witch who had that effect on me.
Oh boy. Okay. No north this time. No east this time. West is going to be good. So we start with west. West, then north. See what I mean? It changes each time. North is good. East is good. West is not. We'll start north. West, north, north is what we're doing. No east there. No west there. North is good. West is good. No west, north this time. No east this time. How about west? West is good. No. No. Dead end. So we know west is not the solution here. We got to go south. Approved west. This is the right way now, I think. West is good. North is not good. South is good. Take the west. West good. North good. Take north. Always take north when you get a chance. No. 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 And I remember west was good on this one. You exit creeping bogs. Fog closes behind you. Save. Okay. So I need to get back there.
Oh, hiya, sailor.
Now I think I can just pay him again.
Appreciate it.
Yep. We go back and we ask which Ita.
Aww. Have you ever tried to milk a cow with cold hands? These little darlings are very useful, and so are their byproducts.
I now have permission to take the bats. Okay. Same path as before. This doesn't change. I remember the path enough. But remind me. Yeah, you're good. Was this a dead end? Yes, it was. There we go. Out we are. Now we can go into the Whispering Woods. Okay, first thing we do, pick up the bat cage. Remove the bats from the bat cage. Okay. Two rings. It's a silver flask that has nothing in it. Pick up the bat guano and put it in the flask. Now we just follow the bats. Okay. It's this way. You hear it say 3 rings begin, 2 rings return? Yeah. Your vision is now so good it's safe from any spell. So now the magic won't work on me anymore. Out to the ferryman's dock. Okay. We use the knife. Ring 3 times. You summon the ferryman. Now we show the coin to the ferryman. There we go. We still have the coin.
Uh-oh. We're near Canuck's house. I've known Canuck a very long time, so I'll see you later.
All right. Take a picture. No one answers. So we use the sword to pry the knocker off. We go in. Nothing photogenic.
Whack, whack.
Yeah. So what we do is we look at the scroll. You sure subject is enchant. Fair discerns bird brains to the greater underground. Canuck's favorite spell. Okay, pick up the scroll. Read the scroll to the duck.
Quack, quack. Thank you. I've been waiting a long time for that. I was getting tired of eating bugs and fish. But I found some really juicy grubs down by the rushes. You've been traveling a long time. Is there anything you'd like to know? Maybe I can shed some light along your path.
Okay, so we're going to ask about a couple things. One, the book.
Oh, I like books. Oh, this part's written in Mythican, my old language. Here's a good one. How many Union Dwarfs does it take to dig up a piece of aluminite? 15. You got a problem with that? You got a problem with that? You don't get it.
Okay. We did that. He's too spellbound to reply. Ask about the bottle.
I know there's a piece of the disc in that bottle. I put it there myself. I can't get it, I'm too old. But I can shrink you so you can go inside and get it.
Yes! Go ahead.
Spell will only last 20 minutes.
All right. Let's do this.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
To the white door. Hold on, I'm saving. To the safe. I know the password is 9427. I've done this before. Put the disc piece in, put the rusty metal thing in. Close safe. You are turning purple. Out of the bottle. Have the beer in hand.
Oh! Yozozo!
Reflected the
Quack,
duck's
quack.
That's why you do it. Your bag seems lighter. Yeah, because the scroll is no longer in my possession. 3 broken pieces of something round. Right. All right. So now what I do is I take the magnet, the whistle, blow whistle, right? Pick up whistle. Use whistle with on. Outside, blow the whistle. There we go. And now I can travel wherever I want on the map. So I want to go to the Cliffs of Depression. Take the rope. Save. And take an ad break. I'll see you in 60. back. Before we go on, I want to just double check some things. Mayor, it's 11, right?
How many implement...
Yeah, Mayor 11 is one joke.
See if you can figure this out. There you are. I'm Rebecca Snoot. I studied up. I can translate it now. Why do flatheads write...
Rebecca 4. Which Eta, it should be 2.
Oh, let me see. Oh, it's in Zorkman's script.
Okay, which 2?
Oh, thank you. I've been waiting a long... Oh, I like books. Oh, here's a good one. It's written in Mythican, my old language. How many Union Dwarfs does it...
Okay, got it. Canuck 2, Witch 2, Rebecca 4, Mayor 11. Cool. So what we do now is we use the rope, we tie the rope onto the tree, we go down the rope. Chuckles Comedy Club, proof of bonding plant required.
Okay. So you think you're funny? Go ahead. Make me laugh.
Okay, we use the tape recorder.
How many implementors does it take to screw in a light bulb? That's a hardware problem.
Okay, first joke's in the books.
I studied up. I can translate it now. Why do flatheads write TGIF on their shoes? Toes go in first.
You chuckles after the second joke. We go to which?
Oh, let me see. Oh, it's in Zorkman's script. Do you know why most Zork jokes are one line? So flatheads can remember them.
3 jokes. They're laughing now. One more. And it's Canucks.
Oh, I like books. Oh, here's a good one. It's written in Mythican, my old language. How many Union Dwarfs does it take to dig up a piece of aluminite? 15. You got a problem with that? Ah! You got a problem with that? Ah! Ah, what do you know about funny? Get out of here.
You win the contest.
I never expected to have a winner. I'd like you to have this. I gave my son the other one for good luck.
And now we can go. I can take the rope back. I think I need it. So now I have 4 parts of the disc. Now I can use the map and I can warp. Like that.
Hey, you remember that spy I told you about?
Right, this.
We tricked him. We talked in code.
All right. Now we can get a room.
Your room's right upstairs. You're in room 1.
Paid for a room. Cool. Okay. Room 1. All right. First things first, I've got illuminite rocks. They go on the light stand. That's a good place for illuminite. We look at the monitor. Now we can turn the switch off, and we are safe. See, we had to have the illuminite there, or else the grooves would eat us.
Let me dream along with you. I like to see what others see. Feel what others feel. I am Morpheus.
Okay, I have just slept. First things first, turn the light switch back on. Now I can take the illuminite back. Okay. Save again. All right. We did that, we got that. Now, we're going to go use the warp, and we're going to go back to the lighthouse.
What's that? That glowing thing. Ah, thank you. You don't know how long I've been waiting for this. Those other probosos Rupert suckered in never came back.
Takes an illuminite rock from you. That's fine. Ask about the disc pieces.
I can't believe you've got that. Look. I've got a piece too. Here. You should take that across the river to the holy woman at Belnir Temple.
Okay. Now we can do this. Also, while I'm at it, let me show you something. Those negatives that we had, one picture from home. Yeah, they turn into positives. Okay. So put that in inventory. We take the rope, tie the cow hitch on the rail. We then take our talon, tie the talon on the rope. Now we throw the rope. Double rope bridge. And we can cross. See, we're not ready for this yet. I need to go back to the forest of the spirits. Okay. I have one more thing I gotta do. So, north, north, west, south, west, north, north, west, west, up, up, up. I need to go 5 east, south, east, pile of leaves. Let's not be stupid. We're going to pick up the flask. And we're going to throw the flask at the pile of leaves. Exactly. And then I get my flask back. Keep going. This Hungry Boar Memorial. Strike it 3 times. Take the disc piece. And now I have the whole disc. I can warp to the big tree.
Phoebo's cluster used to be here. Now, Canuck started acting very strange after he came in contact with the thing. One night he snuck in here and swapped the cluster for a fake.
To the Belnair Temple.
Hello. You must have traveled far. Not too many people visit the temple anymore. Not since the reign of darkness began. There is only one magical device left that can shatter the wall of illusion that allows evil to thrive.
Okay. Ask about the inventory and the sword.
You have the true sword. Let me bless it. It will serve you faithfully in your fight against evil.
Cool.
You remember that cluster? Phoebo's Folly, they used to call it.
Okay.
The one Canuck walked off with. That Canuck. What a character. You know, it took us nearly a decade to figure out that he was cuckoo.
I'm going to take the shield.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Now, Canuck's been overpowered by the cluster. Now, the cluster isn't happy being called the cluster anymore. No, it wants to be called Morpheus. Has delusions of grandeur, wouldn't you say?
Oh, boy.
And Canuck seems to be taking instructions from it.
This is the way I want.
You're kind of clumsy for this kind of work, aren't you? Can't be too choosy these days. Here, you'll need this.
Wait! Your sword. You must be one of us. General, we've got the bearer of the dwarven sword of Zork. Good. Need all the help we can get. How much illuminite do we have?
Now watch this.
Left. Right now we have enough. Now let me get this straight. Right now, we've got plenty of illuminite. Yes, sir. It's stockpiled to the left of the armory. Where? Right over there. Where? I don't see it. Forgot my glasses. Keep those lines straight. It's right over there. It's covered. Oh. On the left. The left. Right. Keep those lines straight.
Okay, so what that was is giving directions. Yes, that's noteworthy, okay? is it? If it said that's noteworthy. Basically, what it just gave me was directions to go through.
Illuminite attracts evil magic like a magnet.
Wear the helmet. Headlight is on. Right back where you left, right? So here's what I gotta do. I gotta click to go left. To go right. To go straight. Basically every direction they gave. Needs to be followed. Straight. Right. Left. Left. Right. And straight.
I think we're near something we missed during the Great Diffusion.
Okay. You found the other end of the tunnel. So what I need to do is I need to do this. I need to take the witch's staff and give it there. Oh, crap. Map. Back to the lighthouse. I need the talon. Okay. Back to the ancient ruins. This guy needs to hold the talon. This guy needs the thermos. Take off the helmet. Helmet goes there, along with the box. Shield goes there. Orb goes there. Now we take the pieces here into the trencher. And we push the button. And we have the disc. Take the helmet back. Take the thermos back. Take everything back. There we go. And now we are going to warp to the Troll Caverns. Skeleton, L-U-D. Left, up, down. Save. Take an ad break. I'll see you in 60. All right, we are back. I think that might be our last ad break. Okay. First things first. Headlight on. Sword is glowing blue because we're in danger. Troll guard, swing left. One troll guard down. Swing up. One more. Last one down. No more troll guards.
Invader! So, you made it this far. You may have killed my brother trolls, but you won't kill me. I don't know what powers you possess, but you're no match for me. You'll never get out of here alive. Wait! Wait! No! No! Spare me! I'll give you this necklace. It has magical powers. Magical powers! Just don't hurt me.
Thank you. You are now carrying the necklace. In you go. Back out. Cool. Now we got to go back to the Forest of the Spirits. And again, we're going to track the map. We know what way we're going. It's 2 north, west, south, west, north 2, west 2, north 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. South should be a 2 there. 1, 2, 3. West, north. 2 west, 3 west, 4 west. South 1, 2 west. Up. West 1. Save. Forest to the north. Take the picture first. Necklace. Show the necklace to the spider. It's scared of it. Road is clear. Okay. So we're going to go to the back side of water. Fill flask. There's a glowing blue potion in the flask. Okay. Next. We're back to the Cliffs of Illusion. There's a depression. Put you there. Go left. The path is blocked. Of course the path is blocked. Here's what you do. You pick up the disc. Throw the disc. All right. You shattered the wall of illusion. Up we go. Follow the path. Now I gotta shoot the hand, but I want to make sure of something so I didn't screw up. The wizard piece may pass on any turn. Good, I did do that talk. I thought I did. So, pick up the arrows. Use arrows with bow. Pick up bow. Use bow with arrows. Shoot arrow at hand. Finally, something big enough to hit. We go forward. The orc leader. First things first. Drink the flask. The orc can still sense your presence. Yep. But we have an answer for that. The orc is frightened by the hellhound's bark. Good. You're visible again. So I cannot cross this bridge. So basically what I gotta do is take everything, continue downloading inventory. Take off the helmet. Basically, I have to get rid of everything. You have to drop... You basically have to get rid of all of your inventory. Falling down. Citadel Bridge is rising up. Now it's continue uploading inventory. Crap! I screwed up. Load. Right, I'm here. Okay, thankfully I'm not that far off. Okay, we play Alexis again. Okay. Save. Now, everything gets thrown. Take off the helmet. So we take everything out of the inventory. Save just to be on the safe side. Everything must go. Citadel Bridge is now safe for crossing. Save.
Welcome to my gallery. Perhaps you know some of my collection. This is my research laboratory, and these are my subjects. I have studied them all, and have taken the best from each. From you, I will take strategy. We will play survivor. You may play the Wizard Trimbile's role. I will play Canuck. Your move.
Okay. So I can pass whenever I want to. The trick is that basically there's 4 loops. Or there's a couple loops I got to do. I've got to do the B1, A3, C4, D2 loop. I've got to do the C1, D3, B4, A2 loop. And I have to do 2 of the corner loops. So we will start by going to C2. Make your move. Okay. So I'm going to do this loop first. B4. Okay, D3 it is. So he's going to go
Good
here.
move. I'll remember that.
Right, he's going to go where I think he is. No, he's not. I can legally move to C1.
I think your time is up.
I need to go here. Thank you.
Uh-oh. Do you give up?
Nope. I'm allowed to pass.
Do you forfeit?
You gotta move. You gotta let me have that spot. Thank you. Now I'll take whichever corner he gives me.
Good move. I'll remember that.
Fine. I'll take this one.
I think you're in trouble.
I don't think so. Nope. Gotta pass.
I missed that. Uh-oh.
No, I need that space.
Do you forfeit?
Thank you. Now I can go around the loop either way. Right? No, I can't go around the loop either way. Because C2 is spoken for. I need to go here.
I think you are in trouble now.
Yeah, you're going to block and I'm going to pass. So you have to know that you can pass. in order to make this game work.
Clever. I think your time is up.
You have to move. Thank you.
I think your time is up.
He's dead. Because he has to move off that square. He can't pass.
You cheated. Blast. I never lose. I never lose.
No, you just lost. As Morpheus' terrible shriek of defeat echoes through the Citadel, he loses grasp of his confining spell, freeing your friends from their stone imprisonment. The followers of good magic cast long-forgotten spells to disperse the vile creature Morpheus. The events you triggered will be remembered as the second Great Diffusion. Throughout the valley and underground, evil magic has vanished. Memories of the Enchanted Empire under the Valley of the Sparrows make you realize that this legendary world is where you belong. Freed from the reigns of evil magic, everyone in the great underground empire will always remember you for your intellect and perseverance. And finally, you meet Rupert.
Master strategist. You have to teach me the finer points of Survivor.
And that is Return to Zork. So that's going to be my stream as soon as I'm done with the credits for showing off the people who made this very, very nice game. I do stream every Tuesday and Thursday, 10:30 in the morning, 7:30 at night on Sundays, all times Eastern. So next Thursday, I got to come up with a new game. Tuesday, we'll continue with Oracle of Seasons like we did last week. And then Sunday, we're going to continue with Final Fantasy Tactics. Now, I'm going to find, while they're doing that, I'm going to find somebody to raid. Oh, let's... see, is Crafty still playing today? Is Crafty? Yeah, we'll raid Crafty. It's been a while since we did. So we're going to head over there. I want you to show him the same love that you guys showed. You're unable to raid Crafty, of course. Looks like Lieutenant Mao it is. $220 out of $225 is not bad. Supposedly it's impossible to get everything. We're not going to replay the final sequence. But I will see you on Sunday night Thank you for coming out, whether you're here for a little bit or a lot. I appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, please go follow or subscribe. You'd be glad you did. So, off to see Lieutenant Mao playing Elden Ring.